Hi friends, it's time we cover 10 extinct animals that are alive today. You won't believe our picks, like this scary vampire specimen that sticks to any living creature and never lets go, and this downright mythical sea creature which is as large as a truck. But things get gritty around the top 3 mark, so be sure to stick around for that. So let's dive directly into number 10. The tree lobster. Whether you see them as a delicacy or a monstrosity is up to you. But what we can all say without a doubt, however, is that at least they live underwater far from us at all times. So we don't have to worry about getting snipped by their powerful claws. Or do we? Sadly, this may not be the case, as according to the experts, this strange insect has apparently been regarded as extinct back in 1920, only for a new pair to be discovered in 2001. Soon after, the team discovered more and more of these specimens started popping up, and before we knew it, they literally came back into existence. Number 9. The Goblin Shark. This is a nightmare, a living, not extinct, unadulterated nightmare. The Goblin Shark is about as scary as it sounds. Just look at that creepy smile. This species dates all the way back to 125 million years ago, and experts believe that it had gone extinct way before we took over the planet. Recently, however, more and more of their bodies have ended up washing ashore, coming up from the very bottom of the sea where experts collected them from and began researching for more information. Despite looking like creatures straight from hell, they're actually pretty harmless because they're mostly blind and they would not be able to really hurt a human being unless cornered. Number 8. The night parrot. This is commonly referred to as the holy grail for birdwatchers simply because of how rare it is actually to see one for yourself. This nocturnal bird was thought to be extinct for well over 100 years, until a birdwatcher stumbled upon one in 1979. After being confirmed, birdwatchers have spent their whole lives trying to get a glimpse of the mysterious night parrot, but only a handful have ever been lucky enough to actually find one in the wild. This is without a doubt one of the rarest birds out there, and also one of the most beautiful ones too. Number 7. The Shoebill Stork. The strangest part about the Shoebill Stork is definitely the fact that it appears not to be related to any other known bird out there. Instead, this stork appears to have a much older relative, and as you can tell from its prehistoric look, this bird is anything but normal to say the least. They have gone extinct multiple times in the past, until they were safely spread out in an area around the Mabamba Bay wetland where they were bred back into existence for good. They were especially popular with bird spotters and are said to be the most prehistoric looking birds of our generation. Number 6. The Musk Oxen. These massive beasts are said to have existed on this planet for over 150,000 years now, but this streak was almost finished in the 1800s as their numbers started dwindling down to the point where there was less than 100 of them that were reported alive and well anymore. Fast forward to the 1930s when a team of experts managed to breed them back into existence, releasing them into the wild. Sadly, however, it appears as though even with their larger number, they may still go extinct because there are less than 10,000 of them left even with our continuous help. Hopefully, we'll be able to get them past this so that they can be living remnants of the prehistoric times they once used to roam around in. Number 5. The giant squid. While there haven't been many cases of actual living giant squid showing up on the surface, there have been dozens of carcasses of theirs washing up on beaches around the world. These massive Goliaths are the main antagonists of most pirates out there, ranging from the typical Kraken story all the way to the dreaded Loch Ness Monster. One thing's for certain though, they are definitely still out there. Although they exist so deep underwater that we literally cannot find a living specimen ourselves, sperm whales don't seem to have this problem, however, as we've encountered hundreds of squid beaks and other parts of their bodies inside of sperm whales over the past 100 years or so, indicating that they're still alive and kicking even to this day. Number 4. The vampire fish. You may think that this is a joke, but it's not. This is a real species of fish, quite a scary one at that too. While it won't be able to actually kill a human being, it will be able to starve the typical fisherman by killing off every fish in the sea. That's right, the vampire fish grabs onto any creature it can, literally breaking down its tissue and then sucking them dry within hours, depending on the size of the victim. These fish can even stick themselves to massive creatures such as sharks and whales, and once they stick onto them, there's no getting them off. They will literally eat all they can from their victims until there's nothing left. And if that isn't the scariest thing ever, we don't know what is. Number 3. The Babarusa. While they do look a lot like your typical pig, the Babarusa are actually vastly different from their domestic counterparts. The main difference is their massive tusks, which they use to knock into others either for defensive reasons or just to fight off other males. A strange fact about the Babarusa is that in some cases their tusks will grow too big, ending up impaling their own foreheads and killing them in the process. They have also been thought extinct several times in the past, but now they've been bred back into existence and you can find them all around the safaris if you go visit. Number 2. The Kashmir musk deer. The vampire-toothed deer originates from India, and as far as we know, they've been around for a very long time. Back in 1948, however, they were considered to be extinct as the final specimen that was kept in a reservation passed away. In 2009, however, a family of Kashmir musk deer were discovered just prancing around Pakistan, and before we knew it, we had a couple of hundreds of specimens galloping around freely. Sadly, there are many people that still love hunting them, bringing them closer and closer to extinction yet again. Number 1. The Aldabra rail. This strange bird actually re-evolved itself back into existence, taking over the island that it used to colonize thousands of years ago. The reason as to why it went extinct in the first place is the fact that the island it occupied was submerged by the ocean. Experts, however, discovered that the bird managed to regain its ability to fly after this happened, and as soon as the land was free to use again, it re-evolved into its flightless state yet again. Truly a warrior unlike anything we've ever seen before. If you could save a creature from this list from extinction, which one would you choose? Let us know in the comments section below. Also be sure to click on the recommended videos on the left and right side of the screen too if you want to binge through more of our content. See ya!